Welcome everybody to Get Into Black. This is Yohance. I'm excited to bring you guys on this crypto update. Today we're going to be talking about, is it too late to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum? We're going to see if these opportunities for us to maybe get wealthy, get rich, where are we in this current cycle? We're also going to talk about using limit orders to get the best position in a trade. How do you take profits? It's about profits, you guys. At the end of the day, we all want to make a profit from what we're doing. So I'm going to share with you my trading strategy on how I'm taking profits and how I'm automating it. And so I'm excited to share that with you guys. So for those who are just now coming in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend that'll tell a friend that'll tell another friend. Those are the kind of friends we like. Friends that tell friends about the opportunities, who don't, withhold good information from their friends. So let's go ahead and let everyone come in. I would like to share with you guys a little bit about me and how this channel got started and how we got here. So last year in 2020 of July, I had the opportunity to buy my first crypto. So my first crypto I bought was Ethereum, and I just spent $100. That was it. My brother told me, "Hey, yo, you should look into this." And I was like, "I don't know." He was like, "Just buy $100 worth of Ethereum. There's this opportunity you can use." So I did. And that first purchase allowed me to start really taking it serious. There's an old saying, what they say about men. Judge a man not by what he says, by where he puts his money and what he does with his time. That's how you really judge a person. But I like to say that's how you judge a man. Wherever he's putting his time and his money, that's what's most important to him. And so that's what I did. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I said, let me look into this. And I bought $100 worth of Ethereum. Back then, Ethereum was like $200 or something, or $300 or something like that. And I had no idea, but I trusted my brother, and he told me to do it, and I did it. And for over the next pretty much 6 months after that, I really start looking into what this cryptocurrency movement was and what it meant to me. And what really grasped me about the excitement of what this crypto market and these cryptocurrencies, what they're doing, they're really revolutionizing the way we do things as people on this planet. And so one of the things is that having control over your assets is something that's very important. We're moving to a generation in a place where we are giving away ownership. And I really don't agree with that type of lifestyle and doing those types of things. So that's why it was really great to be able to show what is going on in the current market and be able to take advantage of this cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, this cryptocurrency called Ethereum, and see what they're really doing with revolutionizing the cryptocurrency market. So me and my lovely queen Jade decided that we were going to focus on how we can grow our wealth so we can change our life. So one of the things people don't understand is that to change your life, you need to change your perception. So when you change your perception, you can change your view, and then you can make the right decisions to put yourself in the best place. So that's what we did. We started looking at things very different. Our perception changed, and we came up with this opportunity called Get Into Black, where we would just share our journey with those who are willing to listen. Because there were a lot of people, family and friends, coming up saying, "Man, that you have information that I am curious and interested in learning about it. Can you teach me?" And I was doing that. But what ended up happening is it's only so much time that you can go around and give information, doing like consulting pretty much. So what we decided to do was create this channel called Get Into Black. And it's really more focused on us sharing our journey with everyone of how we're becoming financially free and how we're figuring out lifestyle hacks and how we are traveling and what we're doing in these different places. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, drop them in the comment box and we will go from there. All right, so let's get into this crypto market update and see where the current market is right now at the current time of recording, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. on the West Coast, where all my folks is, because the West Coast is the best coast. All right, so let me see. Let me share my screen. Boom. All right. So currently, we're looking. I utilize CoinMarketCap. I just like the way it looks best and just the information. So currently, right now, at the time of recording, Bitcoin is now sitting at $49,142. We have a 2.8% increase in the last 24 hours. In the last 7 days, we're still up almost 10%. With a current market cap at 926 billion, 279 million, 194,000 and $190. So, which is really great. As we can see here is a nice uptrend with the market. Also, Ethereum, which is one of my largest and favorite holdings, is at $3,235.74. And we are up 1.97%, so almost 2%. We had a little dip earlier today, and it was, everyone's wondering, are we in a bear trap? Personally, I don't think we're in a bear trap. I think we are having a correction, and those who understand how the markets and investing works, you're going to have these moments of inflow where there's going to be a lot of people buying cryptocurrencies and buying these coins because of some news or whatever, something that may be happening in the market, and you're going to see these influx and you're going to see these rises, but it's always healthy for them to come back down and retest these moments here. So I'm excited for this one because we are now at 380 billion. $146,311,040 as a total market cap for the top two, Bitcoin and Ethereum. The great part is that we are now over $2.1 trillion overall market cap. So that's all the coins total, the amount of money that's in this market, the cryptocurrency market. That is amazing. But let's talk about my favorite right now. That's Cardano. Cardano right now is at $2.77. A dollar is up about a little bit less than 2% in the last 24 hours. Like I said, it had its correction, but over the week, it's over the last 7 days is up 28%. That's almost 30%, guys. That's really great. The market cap is at 89,287,584,746 dollars is the total market cap for Cardano. And then we have Binance Coin coming in at $515. They're up almost 30% on the week. We don't really talk about Tether because it's zero, but XRP is down a little bit, but it's rallying back in the last 24 hours, and it's currently sitting at $1.18. I'm really building my bag on XRP, so I'm excited about that. And we have Dogecoin at 29 cents. USD coin, that's a stable coin. Then we have Polkadot here. Polkadot I think is very undervalued, guys. I think Polkadot is a great project that is we're going to see a big boom for it coming up in the next month or two. September, to be honest, I think Polkadot can make some moves back to its all-time highs around $50. And then Solana, oh my gosh, had a big last week where they were up almost 100% within a week, and that's going to round off our top 10. And I'm excited to see where this market is. So one of the things is I want to show you guys that what's currently going on in the market is let's just look at this. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. That is it too late to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin? The answer is yes and no, right? So, all right, got you, right? So there was a video that one of my favorite crypto YouTubers, BitBoy Crypto, Ben was talking about, and he really was saying that there are there was an article on millennial parents, that are getting into the market now. And pretty much what that's about is that I think what we're looking at is that these millennial parents, like my aunts and aunties and uncles, they are like, okay, we see this life-changing things that are happening to folks. How do we get involved? How do we be a part of that? Well, it's too late to make life-changing money right now, but it's not too late to make, I would say, situation changing money. Okay. And so what I mean by that, I'm going to link the video below. It was BitBoy Crypto, which I really loved. I really loved his explanation, and I'm going to paraphrase it for you guys. So one thing is in my current strategy I'm looking at is, how do I best put myself in a situation to make life-changing money? I've already made that money, right? I made life-changing money for me where I've been able to move from California, and now I'm living in, Puerto Rico right now. That move alone, I made enough money to literally shift my life to where now I'm in a position to really think long-term. I'm in a position to now be able to figure out what is my next move and think about generational wealth. Because the way I feel like we get to generational wealth is by figuring out what we need to make sure we are comfortable and in a position to succeed. And then by going into that, it allows us the opportunity to think about what do I want my family to have? What do I want my wife? What kind of lifestyle? What kind of house? What we call it is called reverse engineering. Reverse engineering is pretty much beginning with the end in mind. So if you are deciding, how am I going to live the life that I want to live? Well, this is how you would do it. It's 5 steps. So those 5 steps are this. Step 1 is information. Step 2 is education. See, information you can get from anywhere. You can get you can get information from a book. You can get it from, school and all these different things. But the information is just what it is, information. Now, how you decide to get that information, is it going to be formal or informal? So traditionally going to college like I did, which I'm very proud of my alma maters, which I'm a Maroon Tiger, Morehouse College, shout out to my folks, is that I decided to do a formal education, and that formal education was college. And then what that education did for me was give me a skill. And now that skill let me know, the skill was, I got the skill from my education. And now I look at it now like this. Now the market will tell me how valuable financially my skill is that I learned from that education. Well, the market is a free market. So if you gain a skill from college that is not really valuable to the amount of money that you want in life, that's going to dictate your lifestyle. So what we do here on Get Into Black, we focus on lifestyle first, step 5, right? So step 1, information. Step 2, education. Step 3 is a skill. Step 4 is money. And step 5 is lifestyle. So we're going to reverse engineer. So let's think about it. How do you go from life-changing money? So you have to decide, what number is that? So if you decide, okay, I need $100,000 to be able to change my life. Well, the way you go about doing that is this. It's really simple. You take the amount of money that you need and the amount of money that you have, and then you find an investment vehicle, and you take that vehicle and say, okay, I can get 5%, 10%, or whatever this potentially is conservatively. And then you multiply that by the number that you need. So if you're trying to make $100,000 that would change your life, right? I think that would change a lot of people's lives if they had $100,000 right now. If you was able to do that and you're starting off with 10,000, well, all you need to do is 10x your money. So you need to find something that can go up 10 times. And if you find something that goes up 10 times, that means you're going to get your $10,000 black plus 90,000, which gives you 100,000. Now, where we are in this market, it is too late to actually get life-changing money where you're going to be a millionaire and you can quit and just live off the beach forever. We're not in that. So with the market coming in at about like I said, I think is Bitcoin is at 49,000. What analysts are saying is that, look, you're going to get, we're about maybe a 2 to 3x at this market because we're at the end of this kind of bull run. This is time to be making trades and to be figuring out how you are going to take profits if you're already in the market. But if you're just now trying to get into the market and you're just now trying to figure this out, you might want to look at someone to really give you some help to understand what the market is, and then wait to do long-term trades. So if you're someone like, I don't have time to really do this because I got my other job and I got life going on, this is not the time to put your money into the market and then walk away, because you will lose 50 to 80% of your money sooner than later, because we don't know when that's going to happen. Bitcoin and Ethereum in the markets have a history of losing anywhere between 70 to 80% of their value, and sometimes 100%. Bitcoin, Ethereum, I doubt that happens. I don't see that happen, and I can say that confidently. So with that being said, is it too late to make life-changing money in Bitcoin and Ethereum and these top-tier market caps? Yes. But you can make good trades, and we're going to talk about how do you make these good trades in a second. So for those who are just now still joining, I want to say, guys, thank you for joining this live. We are coming to you live every Wednesday. I'm excited to be a part of this. So for those who have never been been in crypto and you're interested in learning more one-on-one details about how do you be a part of crypto and start trading, make sure you contact me via Instagram at Yohance_adventures. Send me a DM. I can send you my accounting link. There is a cost for consultation. Please reach out to me so we can talk about that. If you need help with setting up your Helium miners, or you want to get access to a miner, look down below. We have a link for our iHub Global, which is a company that we work with that actually give out free miners at no cost, and you can earn passive income up to $1,000 on average. People are earning in passive income from mining Helium, and Helium is one of my favorite projects that I really love. So, and if you're interested in buying crypto, go down below and check out the links that we have. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and check out these opportunities. All right, so let's see. We have some questions. Let's see. We have some questions here that some folks are asking on how do you know when to take profits? All right, so that's a great question. So one of the things that I use to take profits is I look at price predictions. So for example, one of the things that I look at is what is the potential that the market can potentially go? How much money can the market hit? So what I like to do is I use Token Metrics, and Token Metric is a company that and we have their link below. Please support our affiliate links. We do get a commission if you decide to purchase. Is they have what we call a potential, what the market cap and what it can potentially go to. So for example, I'm going to use Helium. So let me type in Helium. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you can see. Okay, here we go. 1 second, HNP. All right. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. All right, so let's see, add stream. All right, so let's take a look at this, right? So Helium is this is my exit strategy. This is how I am planning to exit the market. So one of the things is that I learned this from a trading from how I trade, but I'm going to teach you how I'm doing it. So, for example, if we look right here, Helium hit pretty much in the last. They hit their all-time high, roughly at $19 is actually more than that. It was $26. So I don't know about this one. Let me see. So let's see. So Helium all-time high was about $21 in May when it hit its all-time high. So let's see. Okay, 24-hour. All right. There we go. So the all-time high currently, they just set a new all-time high of $26.69. So if you see here, we went into this massive explode. As we noticed, in August 1st is when Helium decided to do what they call the halving, where they cut their supply of tokens that can be mined every single month. So they went from 5 million Helium tokens to be mined down to 2.5. So every 2 years, Helium is going to be doing what they call a halving, where they're going to be cutting the supply of tokens. Same thing as what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is roughly every 4 years is when we see that. So over some time, there were some big news that came out, and we saw this massive run up, as you can see right here. And we went up to about $18.51 on August 9th. And then we saw a pullback to test this now new low right here, right? And then we shot right up. This is what we call parabolic. Like when you see a steep climb, you know what's going to happen. There's an old saying, what goes up must come down. So I already knew the fact that with this parabolic move this fast, as you can see, it was just over a few days, starting Monday. Let's see, starting like after we saw the pullback that Monday, August 9th, that week we saw a downtrend. Everything was kind of hitting down. And then I think it was, that Wednesday, August 11th, we start seeing a little rise up, a little pull back. Let's just go back. Let's just go right here where it's easier to see. We start seeing it here, and that's why it's always important to zoom out, everyone. And then you see it starts going up and up and up and up. And then it's just constantly rising. And then it just shoots. It just keeps going up a little parabolic like this. So what I do is I do a limit order. And this is how I dollar cost average out of the market. And what that means is one of my buddies, shout out to my buddy, is dollar cost profiting. So I have set amount of money that I am setting for that I think that the price can go based off of my analysis. Everyone figure out their own analysis, but I have my thing. I believe Helium is going to about $35 to $50 this year alone. So the fact that we're in August and I see Helium already touching that $30 range, I am taking my profits, and this is how I take my profits. Let me show you how I took my profits. 1 second. Let's see, share screen. Okay, let's see, window. All right, here we go. All right. So right here, you can see that I set limit orders right here. And right here in these limit orders, it was able to set me up to where I did just five, and 5, right? I started at $20.80 and it hit. That was August 17th. This is all in one day. As you can see, it's all August 17th. So I did $20.88, and then I set another one for $23 and just 5. And then I set another one for $25. And I figured it would top out around here, even though it hit $26. But I said, you know what? I think this is still really hot. This is high, and this is some of my profits. And I haven't taken profits in a while. I think it'd be a good time to be able to realize profits so I can have some dry powder. So on the way back down, I sold another 5 for $23.99. See, the thing is, this happened when I was not watching. I just set the orders and walked away, put my phone down. If it hit, it hit. If it didn't, it didn't. I didn't have to sell, but I thought it would be a good time to take profits on the way up and on the way down. And now we see Helium is sitting at $23.24. So that's really cool. Like, how do you do that, right? So one of the things is I realized that I did this on Binance.us. Binance.us and it's really important because their trading fees is much lower when you are a market maker, right? So when you set limits, you are what they consider a market maker. And what that means is you're adding liquidity to the market. So you're saying, here's my tokens, these are the limits, it's here. And then you're putting yourself in the best position to be able to you're able to get the best price at the price that you want versus being put in what they call a market order, where is whatever the market is, they will submit. So that means you're taking away from the market. So the fees on those tend to be much higher. And that's where it's a big difference, where I'm like, I'm not a fan of, doing market orders. So I really this is for a little bit experienced traders, but we do limit orders. Hold on. You gotta love Puerto Rico, yo. So it's you set the limits much, you can set the price of where you want it, and you pay less in fees. And I believe Binance is like 0.1% on what they're paying versus Coinbase is where you're paying minimum $2.99 no matter what the price is. So you find yourself in those situations where I don't like the fact that I am allowing leaving my account open to that. I want to pay less an amount in fees. So another thing, what I do is I set up a order. So I have an Excel sheet of all my current, and I say, okay, my average price is this, right? And based off of this average price, this is how much I can make if they hit these prices. So for example, if you took a order, I'll show you here. I'll show you guys a just really rough, like a rough draft of what it is, right? On how much that would be based off of a order. Let me show you right here. Here we go. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, let me share my screen. 1 second. Boom. And for those while we wait and for my share my screen, if you have not liked our comment or subscribe to our channel, please go ahead and press that button. Tell a friend to tell a friend so we can all be friends. All right, so check it out. I'm going to share so you can have some visual. All right, here we go. All right. All right. So here we go. So this is a basic, just really quick on understanding how. So Terra Luna is a project that I purchased, right? So I bought in these prices, as you can see. So I bought about 3 coins, and I didn't put this here, but just my average price, my average price was $16. I had a total of 36 coins that I purchased with Terra Luna at average price of $16.01. So simply what I did is I just timed $16 by 2. So anytime the price hits this $32, make that bigger for you guys. Make this bigger. So you can see anytime I see my Terra Luna hits $32.03, that's a 2x. So I set a limit order in in my exchange, I use Binance. I use actually KuCoin to do it. So you can use KuCoin, which see the link below. If you do not use KuCoin is one of the best platforms that I'm so sad that I got on that fairly late, because KuCoin, you can set limit orders. They have so many options, sometimes overwhelming, but it's easy to use. There's no KYC. You can find a lot of small cap, great gem coins on KuCoin. So what I simply do here is a 2x, $32. I set a limit order to sell, say maybe, like saying 5 coins at $32. And then at a 3x, I see at $48.03. I'm gonna set a limit order to sell maybe 7 coins or 5 or another 5 coins, right? But if it's at a 5x, it might go parabolic and do that. And if you look at what for example Terra Luna has done, I'm gonna put them in really quick, show you guys Terra Luna. Let's see. Terra Luna right now is at $29.60. So let me show you, go back to this screen. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So boom. Terra Luna is now sitting at $29. Look at this, guys. Terra Luna was at pennies, and I knew about this way around here. Oh my gosh, if I could have bought some of that, right? FOMO. But I bought when I bought. In the last month, as you can see, Terra Luna just start ticking up. We started seeing a turn in the market from the May crash that we had, right? Terra Luna has been undervalued for so long, and in the last few months, it was just chilling. It was just chilling. We'll zoom out, like so. Right around here, March, we saw Terra Luna hit $21.98, and then we saw, it kind of just stall out while everybody was pumping. It just stayed consistent. Then, like the rest of the market, it hit around May 15th. It just took that dip because Bitcoin went down and everything else went down, and it just stayed low key. We all thought the market was over. Everybody was calling me, oh my gosh, Yohance, I lost all my money. I was like, calm down, it's going to come back. This is a part market manipulation. This is how it goes. And then you see this parabolic move right here, zoom right up, right? So let's go back. When you see something like that, if you do not start taking profits, you are going to get wrecked. And that is just what it is. So I saw that was happening. And what I did was start setting orders. So I said, well, I'm going to, at $30, when it hit $30, I set an order for $30 and I started taking my profits, and it stayed around here. And I put some orders and I got my money back plus some, and I took some at $34. And so that's why it's important to do that. So back to the whole point, is it too late? No. If you want to make 50, 70, 80% on your money, maybe do a 2 to 3x. You can do that. If you have a lot of money, you can't have life-changing money. If you can have sitting around, you can buy Bitcoin and double that money. But if you have life-changing money, you're probably not going to be able to change your mind. But someone who's living paycheck to paycheck, you don't want to go and put your last into the market and expecting it to sit there and it's just going to just change your life. And I think it's really risky for people to put their money into things. I think it's gambling, especially these really low cap gems. They can go and they may not go. But I think if you are conservative and you think about how much money you can, the best way to make money is to keep your money. So if you can figure out how not to lose the money you have, that is the best strategy that I can give someone getting into the market now. So I would, what I'm doing is I'm looking at how I can best put myself in a position to keep the money I already have, double it, and then double that, and then double that, and just keep trying to see if I can double it. So recently I posted on my social media, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, please go to my Twitter, Y Salmon, and follow me on Twitter. And I post these updates. I said, why would I leave my money in the bank or in the stock market when I just got a 75% in 90 days? And there was Terra Luna was a part of that. I was investing in Terra Luna. I bought it at kind of when it was at its high. And I was like, yo, as you saw, it went down to $5. So those are the moments where I say I invest in really solid projects that have good utility and they have a good community behind it. And these are some of the things I'm looking at. And then I'm also looking at what has it already done. So if a coin, for example, has gone to, say, an all-time high of $100 and it's sitting at $25, and I'm looking at and it has some good what we call tokenomics, like the project itself, the technology behind it is really good. I'm going to consider investing in that, because one, I know what it potentially could do, and then I figure out what would it have to take to get there. Now, are we looking at a 2x, 3, 4, 5, 100x? What is really possible, and what is it going to take to get there? And so that's on my alarm. So what I'm doing with my projects, what I'm doing right now is this: I am consolidating. I am taking profits on all those little projects that I was kind of, just trying out, and I set limits. Not of me watching anymore. As soon as it gets to where I can get my money back, I'm going to be securing my money back. And then I'm going to leave it for what we call a little moon bag, in case it just rides up. And then I'll know when to take how much I want to take out. And then I'm taking that money personally and I'm rolling into the bigger projects that I know, like my Cardanos, my Ethereums, and my Bitcoin. This month, right now, I'm focused on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to hit an all-time high. I think we're about to hit this run up. Before right now, we're having a little consolidation, and I think we're going to run up. If it falls down a little bit lower than where we are at 49,000, I'm buying more. I'm just buying more. And then I'm going to take some profits from that, and I'm going to roll into Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Chainlink, Helium, Alpha Finance. I'm really big on Alpha Finance. I'm going to be rolling to these projects that I know have good tokenomics. They have good communities behind them. And they are not going to increase my risk of losing the money I do have. And that's just the biggest thing. Do not risk the money you don't have. So let's see if we have any more questions. Let's see what we have. Oh, what is a good project for me to invest in right now? This is not financial advice. A good project that's not in the top 10 right now that I am interested in looking more into and investing more money into is Helium. It's also Alpha Finance. Like I said, Alpha Finance is really sitting at a great price. Let's just take a look at the price where these things are really quick, since that's a great question. What would you invest in now that's not the top ones that you already know? Let's do Helium. We've already looked at Helium. Let me share that one with you. Add to stream. So Helium right now is at $23 per token. Like I said, I believe Helium, with just the simple supply and demand and the community that I'm a part of and how the network is growing, I think this is a great project. So if you guys are interested in learning more about it, you can use CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and you just click right here. Let me see if it allows me to do that. 1 second, actually. Let's see, remove, and then share. Let's see, boom. All right, share screen. All right. Let me just go here. One second. All right. All right, boom, here we go. So you can just click on the Helium. Like, one thing I love about CoinMarketCap, you can find a lot of information. You can find the community. You can follow the chat, the Twitter, the Reddit. Excuse me. And you can go directly to their website where they are and find out more information about the project. So Helium is a project that I'm doubling down on. Another project that I'm really excited about is Alpha Finance Lab. They're a DeFi project. Alpha Finance right now is at $1.18. I really think this can easily go to a $50 to about $100, if not higher. As we can see, their all-time high has been, let's see, yesterday, 7-day, 90-day, 52-week. So their all-time high was 7 months ago at $2.92. Currently at $1.18. And if it just goes back to its all-time high, let's see. We're looking at $2.92. I think that was the number, right? Yeah, $2.92 divided by $1.18. Boom. So you can easily double your money on this one right here if it gets back to its all-time high. So that's a 2 point. You get 2.5. You get on your money if it just hit its all-time high. And if you want to learn more about Alpha Finance, go here and check out there. So I'm currently staking with Alpha Finance. This is a long-term play. I think the value of this company is really great. So I'm looking into that heavy. All right. So those are some of the projects, like I said, that I'm looking at is Alpha Finance Lab. Another really great project. Let me see what else is one of our projects that I am invested in that I think is someone worth looking at. Honestly, I'm playing it safe. I'm sticking to the top one. So we got Alpha, Helium, Terra. I'm trying to think. Oh, Perpetual Protocol. This is one of another DeFi project that I just doubled my money on as well in less than 90 days. I literally kind of bought back here right around this price. It was right around here. And like you see these sharp spikes. And that's why I started learning. I learned the hard way to set my order. So I sold around about here this month. And that was a part of my 75% profit. It was at about $8. So I started selling at 19, got my money back. And then I ended up just kind of cashing out. And I'm looking for a good entry to go. But right now it's consolidating right here. And that's a good thing. Because like I said, I think it can really hit, it can go much higher. We kind of already hit his all-time high recently we are at $19.95. I definitely think Purple is going to go much higher. All right, so let's see. Let's get into some more questions. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Let's see. Okay. The next question is, what platforms do I think is best to do my dollar cost profiting? My boy Reno, shout out to my boy Reno, who put that in our community. If you guys are interested and want to be a part of our community, we have a Telegram group called Passive Income Warriors. And it's where we talk about different opportunities that create passive income and just general marketing opportunities and tokens that we are looking at. We share our thoughts, and it's just a community of just very individual, unique people. Some are beginners, some are more experienced, and it's just a general chat. It's a really family-oriented chat. So if you're interested in joining that chat, definitely check out our Telegram channel. And you can join that chat, reach out to us and say, Yohance, can I get that link? So ask me for the link. You have to request. It is invite only. So because it's still a small community, we like to really keep it clean. We don't want the trolls in because we will kick you out very quickly. We're not made for trolling. We're made for jokes and fun. but not trolling. So yeah, my best platforms, I would say, use Binance.us for the US citizens and those who have it in their city. And if you want to get a discount on your trades, your trade fees, use my link below and you can get 20% off on your trades. And I would say KuCoin, those are the two. If you are trying to stick to the US based big large cap, Binance.us is the best. And if you're looking at trying to utilize small coins, I would look into Binance.com. We have a link below to use Binance.com, and that's how you can support our channel, is by clicking the links below. And then I would use KuCoin. So look at KuCoin. And KuCoin has a lot of great gems in small cap, and there's no KYC. So you have to use Tether to use that. So you would have to purchase your Tether maybe on Binance.us or Crypto.com. Crypto.com is one of my favorite exchanges to use because they have so many coins that you can get, and the platform itself is just easy to use. And if you use our link below, you will get $25 once you fund your account and do your first $50 trade. So once you use our link below, use that link to support the channel so we can come and continue to bring you this good information. And you will be able to get a $25 in their local MCO token. So if you are interested in these exchange, I would say my number one for small caps is, and without KYC, which is know your customer. So you don't have to give them your bank account statements, or you don't have to prove your identity like that. They just use, it's really kind of, they utilize Tether, which is, you know, you have to use. But also I would look at Binance for the large cap. Is really one of the easiest one to use. And then just to get access to a lot of coins, I would look at using Crypto.com, because they have just one of the largest, that is a US that you have to do KYC with, and it has one of the largest option of coins on there, because you can buy Perpetual Protocol on there, Terra Luna on there, and a lot of other great coins that you cannot get on Coinbase, or you can get on Binance.us. And if I had to do another one, I would say Coinbase Pro. Again, when you set limit orders, it's much cheaper. Coinbase does not allow you to set limit orders, only market orders. Another option, another question that was sent to me is that, how do I offload the money? How do I, once I get my profits, what do I do next? Well, the next thing you should do is check with your bank accounts, okay? Check with your bank accounts and allow your bank account to see, hey, this is what I did. I just asked my bank teller, if I was to cash out money from my exchange, my crypto exchange, will you guys flag? Are you guys pro crypto or non-crypto? Let me know. And literally they would tell you, don't do it. I have a bank here in Puerto Rico that I didn't realize that they wasn't pro crypto. I kind of knew it, but I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to utilize them. And a lot of my business is crypto. So I am making profits and stuff like that, and I want to pay my bills. So I have to offload that money some way. So what I started doing is I use Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is an international online bank, good fees. You can do traditional trading with them. And it was really simple. In a few days, I was able to get my card. And within a week, I got my card and I got my account set up. In 24 hours, I was able to fund that account. So check with your local bank, whoever you bank with, and find out to see if they are pro crypto or non-crypto. Because when Bitcoin, so this is the thing. All right, this is my final thoughts and stuff like this. I want to make sure. I wanted to end with this. When time comes for you to make your gains, if you think Bitcoin, we're going to stick to the Bitcoin. If you think Bitcoin is going to $100,000, that's your conservative. You need to start taking profits at 75, 85, 90, and then 100. and already have that limit order set in there and have a strategy to exit. So once you take your profits and you sell, then you need to know, if I do a withdrawal of the fiat, because now it's in fiat USD or pounds or euros or whatever, Jamaican dollars, wherever you are in your local currency is, what happens if you have now that money sitting there, and what are you going to do? Well, you have two options. If you have no bank that's going to allow you to deposit the money into that account, the other option is to utilize crypto.com. For example, you can put the money into a stable coin like USDC or Tether, and you can take those coins and then that stable token, and you can transfer that to crypto.com, and crypto.com has a Visa card where you can load your profits onto that card, and you can use that debit card to pay whatever bills, anything you need to do. You need to pull out cash, you can do cash, and then you can utilize that to maybe link it to like a PayPal account, and you can pull funds from there. You can now withdraw that money from your PayPal account that's connected to your bank account to use to pay whatever bills. That's a lot. So that's why I would highly suggest that you guys have a plan, know what price targets that you're going to be tapping into, know what price targets that you want to take your profits at, and set those limits. And then leave a little bit. So in case Bitcoin, which I think is going to go beyond 100,000, you want to get some of that action too. And then on the way down, you want to get some of that action too. There's no such thing as no one's really ever caught the top or caught the bottom, or predicted both. Hindsight is always 2020. So make sure, in recap, I want everyone, make sure that you set your expectations to realistic on what you can do in your time. So if you can get a 25 to 50 to 100% return on your money in the next, say, 90 days, by the end of the year, let's say the end of the year, we got September, October, November, December. So that's 4 months. A little bit over 4 months because we're still in August. If you set your expectations, say, I want to pay off all my credit cards, I can afford to lose $1,000. And I say that because afford to lose, just cognitive dissonance. I can't afford to lose no money, right? But I can afford to lose, say, $1,000. And my credit card debt is $10,000. Well, now you have a number, and that's something realistically you can do. So if you take that 1,000, you put it into, say, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin doubles. Now you have 2,000. You take that 2,000 and you roll that into, say, Ethereum. This is hypothetical. Do not do your own research. This is not information for you to go copy. This is hypothetically, literally. You take that, and Ethereum does a 3x, right? So now you've taken 2,000 and you have 6,000, right? And then you say, you know what? I'm going to take half of this, and I'm going to now invest 3,000. I'm going to keep 3,000 for myself, right? So you take that 3,000 now, and you say, okay, I'm going to put it into Cardano. And Cardano does now they do a 3x, right? At the current price where you buy in. And that's in 4 months, that's something I would consider doing. Now you've 3x your $3,000. We all know the math on that, but let's just put it in, right? So $3,000 times 3 is $9,000. Easy math, right? But just in case, just funny. Now you're in a position that you have 3,000 set aside, paid yourself. You now have $10,000 to pay off your credit card debt. That is something realistic that you can do, and that will change your situation moving forward. And you still have some money to do whatever you want or to continue investing. Or if you took and just paid off half of that $10,000 credit card down to $5,000 and took the rest to continue to invest and found some that pays interest, you're in a position to now change your current situation. So I think it's not too late to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin to change your situation, but it is kind of late to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum to change your life-changing money. Because what's going to happen, these institutions and traders like myself, you're going to buy where I'm going to be taking profits. You're going to buy it, and then you're going to be expecting it to go higher and higher because you didn't do your research, you didn't know, and you're going to lose your money. That's just how it's going to happen, because it happened to me. And I'm glad that I did it early enough where I saw half of my portfolio go in half, and now it's on its way back to where it's at. So I learned to take profits. So with that being said, everyone, I am so grateful. Thank you guys for tuning in again for this crypto update. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, put your comments in below. Let me know what else you want to hear, see, talk about. And I'm excited to go on this journey. Let's see this bull run continue to go, and make sure you do your own research, and make sure you follow us, me and Jade. Jade is unapologetically Jade on Instagram, and I'm Yohance Adventures on Instagram. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our Get in the Black channel so you can follow along the journey with us. And we love to hear about your journey, where you are and where you are going. So talk to you guys soon. See you on the next one. Peace.